Hello, everyone, and welcome to Isaac News Today, where we are here to answer your questions. And, of course, we are here to shine the light. And, y'all, there's just so much good going on in life right now. I have banana milk that I have with me right here. It's pretty yellow because, well, it's banana milk, and I just love it. So I want to give a big shout out to one of my favorite, well, everyone who's a member of the in crowd for me is one of my favorites, but a huge shout out to Judy for handing that to me so that way I got it. So if there's something you guys want me to be tasting, send it to me. You guys have my email. It's on the page, isaacnewstoday2020@gmail.com. So if there's anything you want to try or want me to try, send it to me, and I will do my best to try it live on the show as long as it won't kill me. So, with that in mind, we will get into our fun fact of the day. And as a reminder, remember, please comment #live if you are watching this now. And if you are watching it after it's been shot, please comment #replay. We are getting ready to do a drawing of which, and we want everyone to have a chance to do it. But to be a part of it, you have to be part of the in crowd. So with that, taste the Michael Scott pretzel, Andrew. Ooh, you know what? I would do that. We might have to do a show where I do that live. But I digress. Let's get into our fun fact of the day, which today comes from ndtourism.com. And ND indeed stands for North Dakota. So indeed, North Dakota is the #1 producer of honey in the nation. I found that interesting. Not of hun. My formatting there wasn't as good. All right, of honey in the nation. And in addition to that, it also holds the Guinness World Record for the most snow angels made simultaneously in one place. 8,962 were made on February 17th, 2007, and it has yet to be broken. The previous record before that I found out was like 3,000, so North Dakota just said, boom, let's get right into it. So I found that fascinating. I hope you do too. And just so I can say hi to everyone, hi Lorene, hey Alf, hi Sarah, hey Anna, hey Andrew, and hello Horner dudes, welcome, thank you for being here. So we're going to get right into the dojo, grasshoppers, and get to your questions, which are, this is when we went to a fishing place. Not a fishing place, it was the, I'm going to check in with my audience member here. That was the, what was it?
Aquarium in Atlanta.
Yeah, it was the aquarium in Atlanta. So if anyone has the chance to go there, it is just incredible. Sorry for the delay there. There we go. Now we have your questions. And the first one up comes from the Kung Fu King, who is asking, where was Kung Fu invented? That is a great question. I can tell you right off the bat that it's China, but since you said investigate, I will get into a little more depth. So, Kung Fu invented. We'll just go with that, see what comes up. Kung Fu nonetheless appears to have originated from Indian martial arts and was developed in the Shaolin Monastery in the late 5th or early 6th century and held a somewhat significant presence by the 6th century, and its spread from that period onward is clear. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you. So, thank you so much for your question, Kung Fu King, but karate is still superior. But thank you very much. Kung Fu, though, no joke. I really like it, but just the Karate Kid learning Kung Fu really put a burr under my saddle when people do that. It's like karate isn't synonymous with every martial art. Karate is karate is karate, okay? I think, what is it? Dr. Mike says chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions. That's how you save lives or whatever. And so, the same thing. Karate is karate is karate. Don't talk to me about other martial arts. But I digress. Next up from Rick H. Have you ever been to a pawn store? I'm curious if they have worthwhile merchandise. Also, have you ever sold anything through a pawn store? Do you think the prices are fair, and are all pawn stores the same? Andrew, why am I wearing a saddle in the first place? Well, it's a funny story. I'll tell you about that. I was riding into town on a horse with no name. And no, but Paula's here too. Wonderful. Thank you for being here. Paula, please tell your family hi. And don't do chest compressions during karate, Andrew. Yes, that's good advice. I don't recommend that. But you knock someone out, chest compressions, chest compressions, chest compressions. And Alf says it's on his bucket list to buy and to sell at a store. That's a good bucket list. I would want to buy or sell things at a store too. But for a pawn store, I have been to one, and I gotta be honest, I see the allure, but I don't know. Only if there's something I want do I want to look in a pawn store. And most of the time, I don't know. What am I drinking? I am drinking banana milk. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, my amazing cousin Judy got it for me and gave it to me while I was up in Montana visiting family, and it just meant the world to me. So I'll repeat it again for anyone who wants to know. If there's something you want me to taste, let me know. Andrew, I am not drinking alcohol. I can just hear your laugh right now. Anyway, but have I ever sold anything through a pawn store? No, I haven't really lived in a place long enough to where I'd want to sell it to a pawn store or, pawn it, however that works. And do I think the prices are fair? I don't think any prices are ever fair, because the whole thing is they have to make a profit too, so you have to undersell it to them so that way they can make a profit, which by definition makes it unfair. So, I mean, I guess that is fair, but it makes sense, but I don't like it. So, no. Does pawning my games to GameStop work? Because their trade-ins are awful. It's like, yeah, I'll give you 20 games. All right, here's 20 cents. No, that's not fair. All right, taste a Twinkie hot dog. Well, Andrew, you got to send it to me if you want me to try it. I told you. All right, so when you have, from Curious, when you have bread for a sandwich, which spreads do you prefer? Butter, mayo, or Miracle Whip, or plain? If plain, do you add any condiments like the ones listed above? For a basic sandwich, my condiment is cheese. And you might ask, well, that's not a condiment. It is if you melt it and make it spreadable. So I like spreadable cheese. That is really good. Mayo and Miracle Whip. You guys, I did a whole thing, man versus mayo or man versus Miracle Whip. I can't remember. And it was just not fun. I don't get how people like that. It's like made from eggs. Not that I like a lot of things made from eggs, but I wouldn't want to... No... Egg wash, I would prefer to Miracle Whip or that. Not raw, though. Ooh, Sarah, you like mayo, honey mustard, and cheese? That's pretty good. I wouldn't like that, but I can tell objectively that is a good sandwich, so thank you. But yeah, what do y'all put on your sandwiches? Because for me, it's meat and cheese all the way. That's all I want. Maybe a bit of ranch and spinach. I could do that. And Sarah, also, I wouldn't trust a pawn shop in Texas. I don't know why that fits, but it kind of does. I don't know. But, Andrew, I don't remember it. Will you try mayo again? No, I don't want to eat mayo again. You know what? If we get enough views and you guys want me to eat mayo or Miracle Whip, if we get, between 15 and 20 people commenting hashtag live or replay, then I will consider doing a special challenge, because we got to start building this. So, from Olympia, I love that name. Are you watching the Olympics? If so, what ents do you find most interesting? If not, what keeps you from watching them? I'm not watching the Olympics, but I enjoy the Olympics. I mean, I like seeing the runners. My grandpa did track and field in high school. So all those events, my dad was a hurdler, not for the Olympics, but he was pretty good in his state. My mom did college soccer for, I think it was just intramural, but still, I enjoy sports. Do I find the most interesting? Really, I would love to watch some of the karate and martial arts events, but what keeps me from watching them? I find it boring to watch other people do things. I prefer to do them myself or experience people I know. Because one of the biggest things my mom always told me when I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be great? They need to know I'm there. And they're like, well, you got to remember. Oh, Andrew, I bet you're coming out of your anonymous. Read what they meant. Everybody has spelling errors. Well, that's true, but I put it in paragraph format so you can double check what you're writing. And you might mean something else. I'll try to be good, but, Also, I'm not wearing my glasses right now, so I have to read what they wrote, just so you're aware. I take my glasses off before the show so you don't get a shine on my eyes. But from Ninny Nanny Netticoat, I like that. Ninny Nanny Netticoat in a white petticoat with a red nose. The longer she stands, the shorter she grows. Cool. I'm gonna guess this is supposed to be a riddle. In a white petticoat with it. What do you guys think this is? Because right off the bat, I'm thinking the longer you stand, the shorter you grow. I would think it's like a candle. Or something made out of wax, like a wax statue. Yeah, Lorraine, I get you. Some kind of candle. I'd agree with that. Well, let's see. Oh, Ninny Nanny Netticoat is the next one. And answer, a candle. So it was a riddle. Okay, that makes me happy. We got it right. Also, how has y'all's week been? Sorry, while we're getting into the middle there. It has been crazy busy for me. I've been having to do like 2 units of Spanish every week. And on top of that, getting a research proposal done and using this thing. Have you guys heard of Twine? Like, it's this online format for stories that makes... I don't know, like it's a whole file format where you can like do instructions and all kinds of things. It's really interesting, but I've been having to learn how to use that, so it was pretty good. Next up, from another riddle, a house full, a hole fill, and you cannot gather a bowl full. I don't know what that is, but Lorene is asking, she has never heard of Twine. Is it for Spanish class? It is not. It is for my technical writing class. My Spanish class, we're using lingrolearning.com. So if anyone wants to learn another language, Lingro Learning, go there. Air? Oh, to the riddle. Air. Yeah, I could see it being air. A hole fill, and you cannot... Let's take a look. I think the next one is there. Answer, smoke. Oh, smoke. You can't gather a bowl full of it, but you can fill a hole full. And a house can be full of it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, really quick, we'll take a quick break to go to our philosophy phrase of the day. If you guys aren't aware, I've been reading this book called The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And one quote has been sticking out to me. The quote itself is... Never associate with those who share your defects. They will reinforce everything that holds you back. And I feel this is what we all can kind of do. We become complacent with our flaws and say we're perfect the way we are. And I'm sorry, anyone who says they're perfect the way they are is full of themselves and a liar for convenience. No one's perfect the way they are. We all have to strive to become better every day. And if you're wondering who said that, right here he is, along another book he's written that I haven't read yet, but The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene. And this book, it's just crazy. It goes throughout the beginning of... Who said that? Robert Greene. He also goes on to say, though, that if you associate with people opposite yourself, you will keep getting pushed and become better. Because if you're stingy, associate with the generous. If you're introverted, go with the extroverted. Because the people who become the best become the people who are the most wide-ranging. And that's why I'm studying communications. So that way I can hear all the different views and not just get locked. And I don't want this place to become an echo chamber. So... put in all the questions that you guys like, and I will do everything I can to answer them. So next up... Oh, it's just the answer. All right. So if y'all are wondering, the answer to the previous riddle was smoke. Coming up next, Howard Wolowitz. Ooh, a celebrity. My friend Raj is an astrophysicist. We have a bet. Which is farther away from Texas, the moon or Florida? I think, well, duh. You can see the moon from here, so that is my answer. What do you think? Am I right or wrong? I bet my Vespa on this deal. Thanks for the show. Bernie, Sheldon, Penny, and Leonard and Stuart all say hi, but not Amy. She's been mad at you since you solved string theory. Peace out. I did solve string theory, but not many people appreciate that, so I'll just leave it on through there. But, what is closer? It would be Florida, my friend. I'm sorry that you're going to lose your Vespa for this, but that's what you got. The moon it looks closer, but it is just so far away. You can't comprehend it, and that's why Sheldon doesn't have much respect for you, Howard. Okay, coming up next from R. McDonald. When are you going to do a taste test between all the new chicken sandwiches that are new to the market? I would love that. Maybe talk to marketing department and get that set up. No more clowning around. Get the pun. I'm serious. The future of my restaurant depends on this. See, here's the thing. I actually am excited. So I've been trying them all randomly, and then I'm going to put them all together. not literally, but, get them all in one room and taste them all at the same time. And as far as when that's going to happen, I will get that up with my marketing department, and we will get that right out to you guys as soon as you want. But I would like to know, some people say you shouldn't put any sauces on it. You should have it original. For me, I would want to taste the chicken. How I would plan to do it is eat them all the same way. So if they all with no sauce and have ranch on the side, because I like dipping my chicken sandwiches in ranch. Which one is the best when it's with ranch and pickles? Because every knockoff sandwich is using the same bag that Chick-fil-A uses, the same pickles. And, ooh, Sarah, that's a good idea. It should be a blind tasting. Ooh, that would be good. I like that. Getting rid of bias that way. That's good. That's good. You know what? That's brilliant. Sarah, please keep that in there. I want to find out more. I like those ideas. Next up, from Little David. I don't know how to do math yet. Could you help me answer this? As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Every wife had 7 sacks. Every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives? I can't help you answer this. And I think the answer should be quite obvious. It's you have to multiply 7 times 7 times 7 times 7, and then realize they are going away from St. Ives, and you are the only one going. So only one person is going to St. Ives, and everyone else is leaving it. I was looking at my audience when I said that, and their jaws were dropping. I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with this. Only one. Sarah, you got it. Next up, from Isaac. Well, welcome to the show, Isaac. I'm you from the future. Ooh, this just got real. You should get a snake, or at least some reptile. Things will be much easier in the long run if you do. Alternatively, you could do skydiving every week, but personally, I think the reptile thing is the simplest. That might be the simplest, but I think to anyone here who's watched the first episode of Loki, anyone who hasn't, spoiler warning, cover your ears. I think this future me has branched off from the sacred timeline, and I think they need to be eliminated from that. Oops, sorry. Phone dropped. I heard the riddle on Adventures in Odyssey, Sarah. So cool to see it on the show. Yes, I actually learned that when I was learning how to play piano. There was a whole song where we had to play going to, once upon a time, there was a man who was going to St. Ives, and every wife had 7 sacks, so on, and I had to play a song from it, and I don't know why, that just made it stick with me. And then I was really mad, I'm like, no, it's not just one person. Those riddles get me so much, where they're like, you're the bus driver. Onward comes 5 people, then 3 people get off, then 2 people get on, then 1 person gets off. What are the colors? What are the bus driver's eye color? I don't know why, just that always gets me. John, so do we need to prune you? No, you don't need to prune me. You need to find future me and prune them, because I'm on the sacred timeline. They aren't. Anyone who says that I should get a snake does not know what it is. Ooh, from Star Crunch, they want us to investigate. After you rank all the chicken sandwiches, could you rank the most popular Little Debbie snack cakes? I would love to do that. So yes, we definitely got to do that. I don't really know how much more I can... You know what? Just to be fun, let me see. How many Little Debbie snack cakes exist? Sorry, it's hard to type over my microphone. Wait, hang on. So would we be doing like the limited edition ones that are like only well, that doesn't help. Little Debbie fresh food. More than 14 million cakes were sold within 10 months. While the oatmeal cream pie was the original Little Debbie snack cake, there were 14 different varieties by 1964, including the ever-popular Nutty Buddy wafer bars and Swiss cake roll. And since 1960, Little Debbie snacks have remained a value leader. I would agree with that. And or the sacred timeline let the Avengers go back in time. Maybe future you is part of the sacred timeline. Not so. There's no way, because I'm the OG. I will get rid of my future self if I have to. But of course, anything could happen if I disappear. You guys know my story. From Robert Green, I am perfect the way I am. He did not say that, Andrew. I know you did that. Andrew, I would trust him. He probably is just looking out for you. You mean like when you got a snake, Andrew, and now you miss having a snake, I'm sure? even though you have an adorable little boy who I would love to be hugging right now. But all right. From the doctor, what is cardiomyopathy? Myopathy? Did I pronounce that right? To any medical students who are watching, please let me know. Let me look it up. Myopathy. Oh no, it's cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy. Snakes taste like chicken, Alf. I don't want to know how you even did that. Or what is. So cardiomyopathy. Gosh. John, I know you're a medical student. What do you think it is? Like cardiovascular treatment? No, that doesn't help at all. Okay. Symptoms and causes. Okay, so cardiomyopathy is a disease of the heart muscle that makes it harder for your heart to pump blood to the rest of your body. Cardiomyopathy can lead to heart failure. The main types of cardiomyopathy include dilated, hypertrophic, and restrictive cardiomyopathy. That's fascinating. Now I'm going to be worrying that my heart isn't pumping enough blood. Thanks, the doctor. But I do honestly appreciate that. This is good to know. Ignorance is the enemy, my friends. Just sharing from the doctor. Oh, cardiomyopathy is in the name. Cardio equals heart. Myo equals muscle. Pathy equals disease. A disease of the heart muscle. Well, someone took Latin or is in med school, but I like that. Well, that is fascinating. So everyone, really quick, while we are getting into the end, for anyone who is still watching, please remember, if you haven't already, comment #live and comment #replay if you're watching this on the replay, so that way I can tell who's watching and what we can do to make the show even better. So with that in mind, we will get to just the ending, my closing thoughts. For this week, right, I completely forgot. My closing thoughts. Since we were talking about, yes, thank you. Since we were talking about North Dakota, one other fun fact is that North Dakota is the home of these Dots home-style pretzels. And so I thought you guys would like to know, they are the original seasoned pretzel twists, small town recipe, big time flavor. These are just some of the best pretzels I've had in my life. Even my dad, who says, quote, I don't like them, will just constantly eat them all the time. Like if we leave the bag, he will just keep munching on them and then he'll have none left. And I'll be like, well, I thought you didn't like them. He's like, I know, but they're so good. So I don't get that. But you know what? No, I've been there with some snacks, but these are just really good. I thought these were the only kind, but I was wrong. And they're just these nice little twists, all kinds of grain on them. Diana, you love Dots, and Anina got you into those? Oh, yeah. Dad said, Alf says, no, I won't. And I know you will. I just don't leave them downstairs anymore. I keep them in my room because they're mine. But did you guys know, to any fans, they have, sorry, they're so good, another flavor, cheese curls. And I've never tried these before. And I got to tell you, whoa. Okay, just take a look. They are, what? Okay, really good. I'm going to take some of my banana milk really quick. Thank you again, Cousin Judy. Do they sell Dots in Texas? They might, but I've yet to find them there. But, right, for like a small bag, it's like $7. In Albertsons. So thank you, Albertsons, for, sharing them. But, we'd prefer the bigger bags. All right, here we go. So when I heard of like cheese curls, I thought of the VeggieTales movie where they're like Mr. Twisty's cheese puffs or cheese curls. I don't know. Wow, those are really good. I like them, and they have just a tiny bit of kick to someone who's from Montana. Someone from Texas may not find them that good, but oh yeah, and Alf says we also found Dots pretzels in that store in the mall. So they are sold even in California. Look up all their flavors. Thank you, Mari. I appreciate that. Also, guys, shout out. If any of y'all want to know about a great place to go for advice for them, I highly recommend looking up Abide Bible Club. Okay, because I'm going to be doing an interview here, hopefully with their two two of their main leaders, Chris and Mari Hoverson, and I just really look forward to that. And John, really quick, is asking me, ¿Cómo está el galet? Oh, wait, no. The double L makes a J sound. So it'd be, ¿Cómo está el galleta? Galleta? Something like that. I don't know what galleta is, so let me look that up. Galeta. Okay. Oh, what? ¿Cómo está el cookie? What is the cookie? Como, wait, what is your cookie? I'm not sure. Could have the word wrong. See, here's the thing. I understand Spanish so much better now. So, I can say, bienvenidos a dojo, everyone. But I could not say much more. I'm still working on everything. We just were learning how to tell time. But, what? Oh, Andrew has a question. Did I know that Texas is so big that you could fit several smaller Texases inside it? Wow. Just way to go. Oh, and John says it's supposed to be pretzel. Well, the pretzels are very good. They are muy bueno, delicioso. But, sorry. Guys, I'm just having such a fun time here. You could probably tell I'm getting a little goofy. But, y'all are just so awesome. So I do want to give a shout out to you guys because you are incredible. And you guys are what makes the show great. I can just talk to myself for hours in my room, and I've done that before. But it's more fun when you have an audience and you get to actually do things that matter. So thank you guys. Please remember to like and share. And for my closing thoughts, I will leave you with this. I tried to describe myself in Spanish, so to anyone who speaks Spanish, I tried to describe myself as bajo y dulce, which loosely translates to short and sweet. And I don't know why, I just like that. But with that in mind, remember to keep shining the light. Let's give it our all this week on this day of rest. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and remember to work hard throughout the rest of the week because we got lots of work to do as we prep for various things. I know some people are getting ready for weddings later on in the year. Some people, like me, are doing summer classes. Some people are getting ready for classes in the fall. Our teachers, everything. Whatever you're doing, let us know what we can be doing that. We got more questions and answers. And really quick, someone is here. So, Dots pretzels with ranch are the bomb. They are indeed. Thank you. Well, all right. You guys rock. Remember, Lucci at Luke's, shine the light, and I will see you all next time. God bless.